Welcome to the righteous sphere. We separate the gray areas over here. We don't do the lying like those other places. No. We don't do no fucking lying over here. You're gonna get the truth.
Let me tell you something. We about to go stupid, stupid. Stupid, stupid. 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 This shit we be on stupid, stupid. Stupid, stupid. This shit I'm blowing on stupid, fruity. Stupid, fruity. If it ain't DR, she ride Gucci, stupid. I'm Louis, stupid. All about my check and I go stupid, stupid. Stupid, stupid. Long.
They blood out like he Putin. Nigga thugged out like he Putin. Ain't a coop, nigga can't scoop me. I hear the hate loud, call it rootin'. Dodo bird, a real extra bitch. Speeding around in a dumb wheel. Push start, banana split. Dior bag, hold an extra clip. Cuff a rap nigga, extra drip. Then stack with him, extra flips. Florida water, real loony bitch. Purse Gucci, no Dooney bitch. Pussy talk, no rumor-ish. On the whole head like a tumor sick. Shots fired, I don't miss. I'm the definition of a
This
real
shit we
bitch.
be on stupid, stupid. Stupid, stupid. This shit I'm blowing on stupid, fruity. Stupid, fruity. If it ain't DR, she ride Gucci, stupid. I'm Louis, stupid. All about my check and I go stupid, stupid. Stupid, stupid. I'm in a two-seat on my cup, till no hangovers on me. We gon' try buy your new phone, will we in a Range Rover, no heat. Take out now, can't wait next year. Roll that loud, I'ma cover my ear. I'm too high, so don't come near. If it ain't on me right here. Got an ounce pride, got pills on my drive like spin. We're broke way too long, main reason all love be spinning. Took it all last year, now wake up. Both on your main, now she stuck. I don't do favors and don't trust luck. I'm pulling up if it's by the book. This shit we be on stupid, stupid. Stupid, stupid. This shit I'm blowing on stupid, fruity. Stupid, fruity. If it ain't DR, she ride Gucci, stupid. I'm Louis, stupid. All about my check and I go stupid, stupid. Stupid, stupid.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to class, gang. How y'all feeling? Salute to my good brads and salute to my sisters with sense. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. How y'all doing, guys? Welcome to the Righteous Fair. Fresh Monday. Man, I'm busy, boy. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I don't know how I'm doing what I'm doing, but I got about 1,000 sins in my warehouse. People want their stuff before Christmas. So I got to get that out in a timely manner. Plus, I got to do God work. If I could work for the devil, I got to do God work. So how y'all doing, man? Hope y'all having a good day. All right. So now today we're gonna have a conversation like always. We always have some good old conversations. Today, guys, being that it's the holiday season, it's the Christmas season, guys. I got a good idea, y'all. For all of you guys that's in a relationship and dealing with women, and you know you're female, you know your girl, the best gift you could give her. Because remember, today we're gonna talk about it. Today we talking about what all black single mothers, you know what I mean? So we're not talking about all black women, we talking about the single mothers, right? If you want, I'll say parents, because that's what they do nowadays in our society. When they really want to address the single mothers, they disguise it as parents. You know what I mean? They parents. But in any event, we talking about the single mothers. So guys, if you're in a relationship and if you have a baby mother, the best gift you could give her this holiday season, guys, is some therapy. Don't run out there and get her no Louis Vuitton, or don't get her no new wigs. Get her some therapy, guys. And ladies, you ain't got to wait for a man to give you the best gift that you could give yourself. But the best gift you could give yourself this holiday season, this Christmas 2024, is some therapy. Too many people walk around here with HPD. You know what I mean? They got to get rid of that. But fellas, before you go get your girl any of this materialistic stuff this year, make sure she get her mind right, bro. It'll help you for the rest of the year. It'll help you for the next year. Trust me, guys. Stop playing let's pretend with these females, bro. All right? We done played let's pretend long enough. You know what I mean? We disguised let's pretend when we was kids. You know what I mean? When we was kids, we used to play house. Remember? Remember? That was let's pretend, guys. Y'all not tired of playing let's pretend with these females? That's a female. Y'all not tired of playing let's pretend with them? The best gift you could give your female, your woman, your lady, your queen, because you love her, right? That's your girl. You'll be out in them streets fighting and all. You be fighting for her and all. The best gift you could give her is some therapy, bro. Let's stop playing house. Let's stop playing let's pretend. You know what I'm talking about?
Playing house is for children. Grow the fuck up and get married or commit to that man or woman. Playing house is for kids. We played house when we were children. You like me? Show me. You want me? Marry me. Commit to me. Put a title on me. Put a ring on me. Show me is real. Playing house is for children. We played house, we played cleanup, we played hump a girl, catch a girl, and all that goofy stuff. If you like me, show me, make it real, commit. I'm not playing house with anybody. Cause in order for me to play house, I got to play cleanup, I got to play pay bills, I got to play quality time. And that to me don't sound like a game at all. We got to play unprotected sex. We got to play meeting children and meeting family members. We don't play with them type of things. Those things are serious. And this is how people get the lines crossed and the signals mixed up. Playing house is for children. I'm not letting you play house with me. It's either y'all in or y'all out. And either way, I'm going to be all right. Am I lying?
Because either way, I'm going to be all right. Because I work on myself. So you going to need me before I need you. That's why you going to take this therapy, miss. You going to take this therapy. I'm gonna put it in a gift. I'm gonna put it in a nice, it's going to be the best gift under the tree. And you're going to open it and you're going to appreciate it. You're going to embrace it. Because the truth is love. And way too many of y'all being fake with one another. Way too many of y'all is playing let's pretend. And you ain't got your mind right yet. You got to get your mind right, fellas, first. In order to require and request that the female you sticking raw D with veins in, get her mind right, guys. Let's stop playing let's pretend, man. It's very dangerous. And these women not playing with us. They not playing with us, bro.
And now it has risen to the level where for so long that they were not teaching these children values, right from wrong, wasn't.
They not playing with us, fellas.
Did y'all see that news story going on up in Virginia where hundreds of parents have been turning over their children to the state? Yeah, they calling it voluntary.
Remember, they disguise parents as single mothers. That she talking about single mothers. Those are the only ones doing that. Those are the only ones giving the demons that they raised back to the state. The fathers ain't doing that. But let her proceed.
Did y'all see that news story going on up in Virginia where hundreds of parents have been turning over their children to the state? Yeah, they calling it voluntary termination of parental rights. And parents just been going and surrendering their children, saying that basically it's for the safety, for their safety and the safety of the other children in the household. It's crazy how growing up in the 80s, our parents didn't have that option. Our parents didn't have that option, especially in the Black community. There was nowhere for us to take and say, hey, we just gonna turn our kids over to the states because we can't handle them and we fear for safety of the other children. Did we have disciplinary issues? Yes, we did. We were not perfect children. But to rise to the level where these parents are feeling like they gotta turn their kids over to the state. I'm gonna say this, and I know some people, a lot of y'all gonna be sitting up there pissed off, but I'm gonna go ahead on and tell you what I've observed over the years. A lot of parents grew their children, but they didn't raise them.
Okay.
They grew their children under their roof. They made sure that they had a roof over their head.
Mhm.
They made sure that they ate. They made sure they had clothes. They made sure that they went to school, but they didn't raise them with manners, with guidance. They didn't take the time out during the children's most formative years and discipline them. And discipline is not always hitting on somebody. They didn't show them, they didn't give them consequences to their actions. A lot of that stuff that those kids was doing when they was little, they thought it was cute. They never came in and intervened and said, hey, don't do that. Whenever somebody else was saying something, they wanted to be like, oh, no, we talking to them. You can't say nothing to these children. You as somebody, as a bystander, you can't come in and give the parents no guidance. You can't say nothing to them.
See, and my only thing is, she keeps saying parents. So they're not gonna be mad, sis. They're not gonna be mad because you did it very well. You disguised it very well. Like how everybody else run around here pretending that it's not single mothers, that it's not women. Everybody want parents, parents. But when the dad do something, when the dad run off, we don't run around here talking about, oh, because the parent ran off. Because the parent ran off. Or because the parent is a deadbeat. No, we make sure we specifically say the dad. The dad, the dad, the dad, the dad. Man, 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 man. So why when it comes to these mothers, we disguise it as parents? That's the only problem I had with her spill. Homegirl on point. Homegirl on point. She a half a sister with sense. She a half a one. She ain't got the whole sense yet. Cause if she had sense, she would call a spade a spade. You know what I mean? She got more.
And now it has risen to the level where for so long that they were not teaching these children values, right from wrong, wasn't sitting down with them and made sure that they knew basic life skills, how to tie their shoe, how to put their clothes on properly, how to brush their teeth. The number of times I done been out in public and I done seen parents sitting down, doing their thing, eating, drinking, coffee, doing whatever, and their children are over there doing for themselves, especially at buffet, baby. One thing about that's why I don't do buffets. I don't eat buffets. But a lot of parents were not actively involved in these children's lives in their formative years. And now that they are older, they don't have no concept of right and wrong. They have no level of self-accountability, right? Because you just grew them up. You just let them, grow, but you wasn't teaching them and instill, no values in them.
Mm-hmm.
And if I hear one more parent talking about the influence, baby, shouldn't nobody have no more influence over your child than you. You hear me? Should nobody have no more influence over your child than you? And if somebody else outside of your household has more influence over your child than you, then that when it takes time for you to self-reflect, you need to go look in the mirror and have a conversation with yourself to see, hey, what is it that I'm doing that is making my child desire to be influenced by someone else? And a lot of times, in some cases, someone else influencing your child outside the household isn't a bad thing.
Absolutely, it's not. But she never mentioned the household being a man, woman, and child. She never mentioned that. She never mentioned that. I hope that influence she talking about is a masculine male influence right there. Because a lot of kids can have the daddy in the house, but if the daddy not the influence, then that's a single mother. Understand that. Know what I mean? But I ain't gonna say that I did not like her whole spill. Some things I definitely like, but it was very vague. That's why I said she a half a sister with sense, cause she tiptoed around what it is. And the big problem is these women need therapy. Single mothers need therapy. They don't need none of that fancy stuff, bro. They don't need none of that stunt and flex stuff. They need therapy. Word. But I'm not a complete tyrant. I'm not a complete misogynist. I understand a lot of y'all done trapped yourself into poverty. A lot of y'all single mothers done trapped yourself into poverty, and that's your problem. But I do care about the kids. You know what I mean? I still do care about the kids, even though you should never have had them. You should have never enjoyed laying on your back, taking raw D with veins in it while not being on birth control, man. You know what I mean? Now you looking for everybody to hold you down. We didn't hold you down when you was smashing. Hold on. Do I got we ain't hold you down. We ain't help you do none of the meat. But you want all of us to help. You want the village to raise your kid.
You hitting from the back, beating my shit in. I asked you why it feel like that. You said feel like what? I tell you meat to meat. You said you took the rubber off. So I'm throwing it back even harder. You tell me you got the nut, so I'm throwing it back even harder. You got the one hand on the neck, one thumb in ass, hitting my shit, beating it the fuck in. Now you nut. You leave the money on the dresser for a plan B. 2 days later, you calling my phone asking me, did I take what? I left the money on the dresser for the plan what?
Facts. We ain't help you do all of that, man. So we shouldn't have to help you with your bum ass kids, yo. We shouldn't have to help you raise your bastard ass kids. But in any event, y'all got us. Y'all always get us. Y'all always use them kids as a pawn. And Mr. Goodbread really about them kids. So really what I want, because I know the ballhead roaches don't watch my content. So this is good, right? So Sisters with Sense, I got something for y'all and your kids. Even though I know you gonna do whatever you gotta do, even down to spending your last dollar to make sure your kids have a great Christmas. Even though, man, it's not that serious. You unhook. Cause this Christmas shit, this shit is paganism. It goes against the real Holy Spirit. You know what I mean? But since I know a lot of y'all is all the way corrupt and all the way addicted to foolishness, and especially being a woman, you know what I mean? Y'all love this shit because it's all cute and the tree and the ball and it's just dumb. But in any event, for your kids, I got something for y'all, yo. And now y'all probably don't even know about it, but they giving out free gifts. So before all the ballhead roaches and her bastard kids get to these gifts, let me plug y'all in on how to do this, y'all. And it's official. It's official tissue, y'all. All right? It's official tissue. Let me get to this video real quick. And salute to the homegirl that brought this content to my attention. You know what I mean? I know I have a bigger audience than her, so I'm gonna go on and share this for the kids. You know what I mean? You know, these modern women, they begging. They all they know is how to beg. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna let me add my perspective on it. For you sisters that's always hustling, doing what you gotta do, my sisters with sense, y'all deserve these type come ups. So let her rock out and let me plug this in with y'all so she can show y'all how to get your kids some gifts. She doing this for the struggling single moms. Fuck them. You know what I mean? They shouldn't have had, if they struggling so much, they shouldn't have had them kids. They wasn't struggling to have them, to make them. But in any event, for my sisters with sense, get your kids some extra shit, yo. Y'all know how to do it.
Okay, y'all. So listen, I am trying to make this video. Oh Lord, I'm gonna have to lean over here, y'all, because the sun is right here. So while my kids,
Look at her begging ass, yo. Look at her begging ass. I hope your kids got braces. I hope they got every single thing you got, ma'am. Little begging ass. Let me stop. Let me just go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sis.
is in therapy. I probably got about a good 30 minutes to speak about this video. So anytime I see something, anytime something is sent to me, especially if I can help out my single moms, I always try my best to, especially around like the holidays.
Why it just got to be the single moms? Why you can't help out the sisters with sense? The sisters that's not that choose not to be single. They choose to follow a man leadership, or they choose to just build with a man. They ain't even gotta be. They working together. Fuck all that following the man leadership. They working together. Why you can't do nothing for them? You hate them. You don't like them, right? You don't. Let me stop, yo.
Holidays or whatever. So I did not know that it was going on so early though. But people constantly kept reminding me, they kept tagging me in the viral post that's been going around. And so I just wanted to let you guys know. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm looking over here because it looks like this person is about to hit my car. That was close. Listen, I need a new vehicle anyway, so go ahead and hit me, boo. Period. So to any like single, like struggling parents out there, if you need help getting your kids things for Christmas, did you know that the USPS is allowing everybody to write a letter to Santa? And on this website, people are choosing to adopt a letter, which means that whatever you put down on there, they will purchase the items for.
And this is a fact, guys. Yo, sisters with sense. Don't, yo, stop with the, yo. Man, I gotta teach y'all how to get aggressive, like how these modern women be. Don't let this go over your head. I know y'all got pride and all that, but get these gifts because I did my research now. The celebrities and the puppets are making these gifts, are funding these. They're funding these letters, these Dear Santa letters. And it's official. It's your postal. It's your U.S. postal. You gotta go to your post office now. You gotta go to your post office. But it's official. I didn't test. I didn't did my research. Now I wouldn't bring nothing. Y'all now y'all already know. Mr. Goodbread don't play that bullshit. I won't bring nothing to y'all. But we gonna get these handouts before the handout queens get it. We gonna get. I ain't shit. I know, but we gonna get these handouts before the handout queens get it. And come on, y'all, cause y'all got. We only got a couple more days too, cause it starts in September. But let me let her finish.
For you. If they cannot get the exact items, they will buy something similar and they will send it to the address that you have in the letter. But you have to write the letter. So Santa's address is 123 Elf Road, North Pole, 88888. And if you are
I'm gonna play that back. I'm gonna play that back. Especially my fathers. Especially my fathers. You're gonna need this address. You gotta put this address there. You gotta put this address. You know what I mean? So especially my dads, yo, because you know child support be killing you. Yo, son, make sure you have your little man or your little girl write this note. Don't put it with your handwriting. Don't be dumb. Let them write it, yo. Even if you write it pre-draft it and then have them write it in their handwriting. Don't be dumb, bro.
the items for you, if they cannot get the exact items, they will buy something similar and they will send it to the address that you have in the letter. But you have to write the letter. So Santa's address is 123 Elf Road, North Pole, 88888. And if you are familiar with zip codes, all you have to do is type in 5/8 in Google and it will show you that it is in fact in the North Pole. For those of you that believe that this is a scam, it is a actual certified website where you write the letters and everything. And I'm going to show all of you that in this video. So watch this video to the end, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you if you are new to the channel, and make sure you click the links in the description down below and follow me on all my other social media accounts. So if your child writes a letter out to Santa and mails it to this address below, USPS posts it to the website, and someone anonymously will adopt your letter and buy the things or close to it, and it will be shipped to your house from Santa. All you have to do is write the letter. Make sure to include your name, age, favorite color, clothes size, shoe size, and anything they may want or need. Make sure you put your exact mailing address on the envelope when you mail it, so that way the person who adopts your letter.
Now you know how many single mothers is gonna be doing this, right? You know I'm a big channel. I'm I'm one of those bigger channels. So a lot of people gonna end up watching this video, and a lot of them bald head roaches is gonna jump on this. So sisters with sense, please, 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 yo, get your kids something nice, yo. They can't always be getting the free stuff, bro. They can't always be getting the handouts, bro. I mean, please, please, yo, please, get your kids something nice. Dads, get your kids something extra. Get your kids something nice, because you know how many baby mothers is going to be holding your child support check for their little wig and then go write a little note to get the kids the gift. You know how they do. This is why they always find the come ups. The come ups is for them. The come ups is for them.
To play Santa can ship the gifts. If you would like more information, go to www.USPSOperationsSanta.com. So I went and done my own.
All single mothers are not black. All single mothers are not black. I just focus on the black ones because I want to sweep my community first before I go running out there to any other community. You know what I mean? And reminder, white people are in the black community. I know a couple of white folks in the black community. They live right next to me. But in any event, we sweep the black community first so that our sisters could get right. So then when we do go bogart in another community, we could win and not have to get robbed on our way back to our community. You know what I mean? Because if the way it is right now, right, if we go renegade another community, when we on our way back, our women in our community gonna take whatever we got. They're gonna drag us to court where we just came from fighting, and they're gonna drag us to court and then give it right back to them. So this is why when it come to me, if you know what I mean, when it come to me, black everything. Black everything, black everything. Cause we that exaggerated swag. We make America go. You know that, right? We make America go around. We only 14%, 13%, but we make America go. We got that exaggerated swag. Yeah, everything else vanilla without us. So we got to get right. I got to get my people right. You know what I mean? Yeah. Black everything.
Research on this as well. So I will be giving you guys step-by-step instructions on exactly what to do. So the very first thing that you have to do is share your details. Include first name, last name, full return address, and your holiday wishes. The second step is you have to send a letter to Santa. Put Santa's address, and you have to have a postage stamp on the envelope. Third step would be to be on time. Make sure you postmark it after September 16th and before December 9th. So guys, like I said, I did not know about this. I didn't know that they started.
So again, good brads, I apologize. I'm late bringing this information to y'all. So y'all got a few more days, yo, because it's December 2nd, and y'all got to December 9th. But get those in there, bro. Get those in there, y'all.
As early as September. However, December 9th is slowly approaching. Actually, it's approaching really fast because this week is already here. Today is Thursday. Like, y'all, I can't even believe that the week have even gone by so fast.
I can, but say word, we giving out free plugs, we giving out free information, free stuff. Literally, because if you do this note before December 9th, you're gonna get your kids something good, some nice stuff. The celebrities and the stars, you know what I mean? They do tax write-offs. This is how they do. They're fulfilling this, they're funding this to get tax write-offs. You know what I mean? If they all work together, if 7 of them spend $20,000, bro, they good bread. Your kid gonna get whatever he wrote on that list. So this is real. How is our like so low? How is our like so low? Do y'all not know how to support the channel? Do y'all not know how to pay your school tuition? This is the righteous fair. There's no other channel on YouTube giving you the information, giving you the entertainment tied in one the way we do. Why are we always low with likes? Like if you a hater, you don't gotta watch. Cause the haters are the ones that's not liking. Like, what are you waiting for? What are you looking for? I'm never gonna fall off, bro. Why do y'all gotta have me stun on y'all? Like, I wouldn't give a fuck if 2 people was only watching me. I'm good in real life. So, like, hit the like button. It's good for the algorithm. This the content that we need, the world need. We should have 1 million subscribers, y'all. What's up? What's up?
So you definitely want to do this, I would say, this weekend.
It don't have to be a fancy sheet of paper. It can be notebook paper from school, which means that it is more believable that your kids need something because they're gonna handwrite it. Also, guys, it can be computer paper. I don't know about y'all, but I have a printer at home. I stay having computer paper in there. So yeah.
Sound like you got everything. Your kids don't need nothing, man. So what's the deal? What's the deal? Guys, get this stuff before people who's being greedy get this stuff. If you need it, get it.
Yeah, just make sure, guys, that you get it. I'm going to tell you guys to do it this weekend. If you don't do nothing else, set aside an hour to write out your kids' Christmas list. Also, guys, if you have multiple kids like I do, which I will not be participating in this, my kids, by the grace of God, will not need anything from anybody for Christmas except for their parents. Okay, we're responsible for that. And also, there's people that are in like serious needs. So again, we will not be participating in this at all. I'm just giving you guys an example. And that's it. So I have 4 children. So that would mean I would have to have 4 different letters with each of my kids' name on there, 3 things that they would like for Christmas. And guys, also don't be, what am I going to say? I don't even know the word for it. But if someone is being generous enough to help you for Christmas, don't go putting no expensive things on there, okay? Because this is all about giving. And to be honest, the more cheap things that you have on there is probably a good chance that you're going to get everything on the list, okay? It could be clothes, it could be shoes, it can be toys, but don't go putting down no motorcycle or no car, something that's unrealistic, because they're going to be like, wait a minute now, this is not for the child, this is for the parent, okay? But if you have 4 kids, make sure you have 4 different individual letters. Just put all letters in one envelope. And before
If you have 4 kids, but you better have a job and you better have a daddy in them 4 kids' life. If you that's why she started the video off like, I'm helping my what she say, free Christmas gifts for struggling single moms. And that's a damn shame, yo.
or you mail it off, like get it together this weekend, and then Monday, whenever the post office open up, work fast, guys, because the post office will be getting closed. We'll be closing for the holidays. You may have to have more than one postage sticker, or you may can get an even bigger envelope. If you're unsure of how to send it off or mail it off, just have your letters ready. Go to the post office and say, hey, I need to mail this to the North Pole, and they will make sure that it's in the right envelope with the right postage sticker on there, okay? They may even do like a little print label for you with the address, okay? How to write the letter. Some must-dos to remember when crafting your letter to Santa. So crafting means that the child is more than welcome to color it, to cut out something, glue it on there, whatever the case is. But in the event of trying to get these letters out on time, you don't tell your kids not to spend so much time. Like my kids, y'all, they would be sitting up here taking forever trying to color and trace things. Absolutely not. So if I was participating in this, I would just hurry up and write everything out myself. But I will get a picture of my kids, guys. You can go to Office Depot. You can probably get a picture sent to their email and print it out in color for like maybe $1.80. So I would do that, and I would take like the glue sticks and I would glue it on the inside of the letter so that Santa could actually get a feel of who they're purchasing things for, like to basically put a face to a name. But that is a good idea. But y'all already know, okay? Like, so on the top left side of an envelope, you already know that's where your name go, your address, apartment number if you have one, your city, state, and your zip code. On the right, guys, on the right top, that's where your postage sticker is going to go. Again, if you are confused on how to do this, just write your letters out. Go to the post office as soon as they open up Monday or before they close Monday. And guys, be on time because the holidays is approaching. In the middle is where you want to have Santa on the top. Underneath that is Santa's address, which is 123 Elf Road. And then underneath that, North Pole with 58. So 88888. And guys, if you think this is a scam, I will have the link post it in the description down below. And I will also have it as a pinned comment. Also, guys, if you think that this is a scam, just type in 5/8 in Google, and it is definitely going to pull up the North Pole. So, in order for Santa or whoever is going to be adopting the letter, even though it's the person that's going to adopt the letter is going to be anonymous, they're going to say that it's for Santa, okay? Even though we know for real the existence of Santa, if you can read between the lines, kids oftentimes don't know that. So this is all about the kids. It's all about fun, and it's all about making sure that they have a good Christmas as well. And also, guys, y'all know that last year I did a video similar to this, so I will be back doing a part 2 to this video with a list of other things like shop with a co-op and like things.
Oh, so you do this every year, man. Every year you just sit here and just beg. So you ain't never good. It's never a year where you're giving. It's never a year where you're giving. You just always begging. That's some hell of a shit right there. Yeah, let's get into the main event, man. Because I told y'all guys, this is why y'all got to get these girls therapy for Christmas. They need therapy, bro. You know what I mean? Straight up.
What's up, y'all? Let me see who online before I talk my shit. Trigger warning on the slide. What's up, y'all? Trigger warning. Giving it to y'all first. A lot of y'all, you already know.
If you do not like the truth, and if you cannot focus on today's topic, which is what all black single mothers need for Christmas 2024, then you need to go right now. No need to sit here. Like, if you don't like something, you leave. Like, you know what I mean? Start practicing that so that y'all can stay out of those toxic relationships, you know, with the abusers. Because y'all can leave those relationships. The door be wide open, but y'all sit there and just love it, right? Y'all love getting beat upside your head. If you do not like something, you got the option to leave. That's what she just said, y'all. All right? So if you cannot take the truth about yourself, about your mother, about your dad, then go. About you. Go now, bro. Because all we do over here is point out the truth. We identify and address issues that be within us. And until we fix us, it's going to show. Yeah, we can lie, we can eat crab legs, we can eat many crab legs as we want. If we don't fix us, people that fix them gonna see it. It's gonna be, look, we gonna be laughing at you, bro. You can lie and do whatever you need. You can lie on me if that make you feel good. But we see you. Leave now. Go. You know what I mean? Go. No, you don't gotta say nothing crazy in the chat. You don't gotta go crazy. You know what I mean? You can leave. Like, you know what we do over here. This is Mr. Goodbread. I love my black women, but I'm not gonna play with y'all at all. And I know what y'all be doing. So leave now, bro. I love you, my sister. Queen, I love you, sister.
Trigger warning if you coming on here. Whoever said, oh, damn, just get off.
Just go. Just
get off.
Just go.
It's best for your
mental
to just get off.
The little bit left.
You're not a child. You're a man. So stop wearing so many layers to go outside and get the bare.
Just get off. Get off. You need DM me if you're trying to join the book club. Just DM me. DM me. No, I'm just letting y'all know. As y'all hopping on this motherfucker. I'm just letting y'all know. Trigger warning. As you come on here, somebody said, "Oh damn." When I said that, just get off. Quick as you logged on, log off. It's better maybe if you watch it after. Sneak back on after I'm off. Somebody said, all I want for Christmas is a one-on-one. Speaking of that, right? Thank you for jumping us off. Yes, trigger warning. Speaking of that, right? There are a lot of y'all that what you need for Christmas is not a new car. You need to go ahead and scratch that off your list. It's not new outfits. It's not new shoes. It's not some trip. It's not the new iPhone. It's not, any of that material stuff that y'all done wrote out and, tried to speak into existence. It ain't none of that, right? You need fucking therapy. You need to go sign yourself up. You need to go register. You need to go book a therapist. You need to go find someone that you can sit down with in confidentiality and talk about the issues that you have going on with your mind, with your character, within you. Some of y'all, this holiday season needs to be about self-care. Some of y'all, this Christmas, this gift giving, you don't need to give nobody else nothing else. The fact that you
done gave your all, and all now you left with is nothing. You need to rebuild. It's definitely time to rebuild. You done ran around 2024 people pleasing, and you done pleased the people. And guess who's not happy? Guess who is not happy? Yes, you. You need to be selfish. You need to get in the selfish season. Go ahead, love.
Giving them parts of you already that you shouldn't have gave away. You need to keep everything for Christmas and dump that shit back into yourself. It's some of y'all, I'm talking about y'all kids included. You done bought them every new iPad, outfits, every pair of Jordans that came out every month, all year long. And now it is time to give them kids a real gift. A parent that does not have emotions and depression and fucking postpartum and God.
Love, please don't tell me you with this parent shit too, love. Do not tell me, love, Dorsey is with this parent shit. Yo, love, stop playing with me, love. Single mothers.
Damn childhood trauma issues all over them as they try to overcompensate and people please towards the child with material shit. The kids deserve some sort of gift that's going to actually put them in a predicament where they are not experiencing ACEs, adverse childhood experiences. Some of y'all, this is what you need to do for the holiday season. You need to put some effort, some money, some time, some sort of focus into your fucking character. It's a lot of y'all, the way you think, the way you feel, the way you behave is what you need to work on as a gift to yourself, as a gift to the family that you're creating, as a gift to the children that you made. You need to put some effort into the way that you think, the way that you feel, and the way that you behave. Guess what that equals? All three of those together. The way you think, the way you feel, the way you behave, that's character. Look it up. Gotta.
Boom! It sure is character. Think, feel, behave. Woo! Big one. That's how you learn yourself. Get to learn yourself.
Read. That's what reading does. It puts you in a space where you realize, right, I need to work on my character. Let me understand the definition of what character is, how I think, how I feel, and how I behave, right? That determines why my life looks the way I look and where I got my thinking, right? The process in which I evaluate and take in life in different situations. I got that from my upbringing. I got that from my early life experiences with people.
Absolutely. I got that from my hell of a mother because I only got one perspective. And when you only got one perspective, you're doomed. You can't see it from multiple perspectives, you're doomed because then you have a fixed mindset. And we already know people with a fixed mindset ain't looking for answers, ain't looking for solutions. What's on their mind is on their mind.
Do y'all understand what I'm explaining? Some of y'all, this is what you need to focus on for the holidays. I don't give a fuck if you book a one-on-one with me by texting the number in my bio. You need to pay someone to sit down and help you sort out what the fuck is going on behind your eyes. That needs to be your fucking Christmas gift. Not another fucking pair of shoes, not another purse, not another belt, sir, not another bag, not another motherfucking pair of Jordans or designer shoes, not any of that other material shit, not the new iPhone, not no new computer. You need a fucking therapy session. Now that I'm sure all of y'all clear on that, let me say this, right? There are a lot of y'all that within this past year, opportunities have become available for you. Doors have opened in front of you. Things have aligned for it to be the best moment, if there's ever going to be a such thing, for you to move on certain things. When I'm saying certain things, I'm talking.
And that's a mother-loving fact, especially if you watch my content. If you inject my content in your vein, I guarantee you, opportunity has come your way now, whether you were prepared for it or whether you could handle it or wasn't scared of it. That's on you. But I assure you, opportunity has come past your way.
Talking about self-care things like setting boundaries, like getting organized with your finances, such as cleaning up your credit, creating multiple streams of income, cleaning up your circle, creating an environment where you are able to talk different, think different, behave different, develop a certain level of character, right? Getting around beings that are on a higher vibration than what you're used to. Opportunities have become available for you to cut certain people out of your life. Opportunities have become available for you to allow new people into your life, to build new relationships, to create new connections, right? These things are going on. But because y'all got certain traumas and certain shit that you can't let go based on not seeing about yourself, you've missed said opportunities. You've overlooked said opportunities. You didn't know said opportunities were actually in front of you. There are a lot of y'all that shit has lined up. Now is the time. And when I'm saying line up, see, y'all think I'm talking about shit just looking great and good and it being a beautiful day. Nah, when I'm saying shit has lined up, it's when you get to that point where your life is looking rough, so rough, right? In certain areas that you don't have any choice, right? If you were thinking logically, you would see that this is shit. And instead of trying to dress up shit or rearrange shit or put a blanket or a sheet over shit or dress up shit, right? I need to get rid of this. This is the perfect opportunity for me to open the door and kick this shit out. This is the perfect opportunity for me to rearrange how I'm going about things, who I'm talking to, who I'm not talking to, what I'm doing with my time outside of work. Do y'all understand what I'm explaining? Absolutely. It's a lot of y'all, like, you putting sugar on shit. And what you need to understand is that shit stinking more and more because it is the perfect opportunity. It is reeking of the time is now. That shit loud. You ever smell some loud?
Facts, like, why are you holding on to it? You know it's bad for you. You know that family member that you care oh so much about. You know that family member slowing you down. But why you won't sacrifice them? You know that belief that you hold so dear to your heart is wrong. You know it's wrong. But why you reach for that? Why that's the first thing you reach for? Like, what you so scared of throwing it into the fire, throwing that old ego into the fire? Because that's all we talking about now. Your old character. Why are you so scared to throw your old character in the fire, bro? You can't be scared to throw that old character in the fire, bro. Remember, we adults now. You got to grow up at some point.
Playing house is for children. Grow the fuck up and get married or commit to that man or woman. Playing house is for kids. We played house when we were children. You like me? Show me. You want me? Marry me. Commit to me. Put a title on me. Put a ring on me. Show me is real. Playing house is for children. We played house, we played cleanup, we played hump a girl, catch a girl, and all that goofy stuff. If you like me, show me, make it real, commit. I'm not playing house with anybody. Cause in order for me to play house, I got to play cleanup, I got to play pay bills, I got to play quality time. And that to me don't sound like a game at all. We got to play unprotected sex. We got to play meeting children and meeting family members. We don't play with them type of things. Those things are serious. And this is how people get the lines crossed and the signals mixed up. Playing house is for children. I'm not letting you play house with me. It's either y'all in or y'all out. And either way, I'm going to be all right. Am I lying?
That shit is loud right now in y'all life. That now is the time. Now, let me tell you why you're overlooking. Let me tell you why you're putting sugar on shit. Let me tell you why you giving it yet another chance. Let me tell you why prior to hopping on this live, you was unwilling to talk about this shit and confront it. A lot of y'all, you got trauma from childhood and early life experiences that you did not see about. And it has, it has you attracted to poverty. It has you attracted, right? You don't feel like you deserve any better than what you have while saying that you deserve better than what you have. It has you attracted to drama. It has you attracted to anxiety. It has you in a space where you are so familiar with these fucked up ass feelings that you sit in them willingly. You are making a choice. Because see, when you don't make a choice, you actually making a choice. Meaning when you don't get up and decide to take action, you are actually deciding to leave things the way that they are. And a lot of y'all...
And that's the fact. Poverty is 50% circumstance, 50% accepting those circumstances. That's on you. That's a choice.
Oh, you need to be honest with yourself. I'm attracted to this shit. This is why I sit in it so well. I make it look so good. You attracted to them late notices. You attracted to that drama coming through your phone. You attracted to all that fighting and death and bullshit coming through the motherfucking phones. You're attracted to that family drama. You have a space of, ooh, what's the tea for this kind of shit? Right? And this is why you can't see that everything is aligned. It's the perfect time, baby, for you to actually organize and get the fuck up out of there. Organize and move the fuck on. Organize and receive new into your life. You can't do that because that trauma is on you. You unwilling to talk about the real shit. Let me go a little bit deeper because some of y'all saying, let me help you out. Things like, and I'm going to go, psychology for a second, as I always do, right? And then I'm going to break it down real hood, right? In the psychology world, right? There is the idea or the concept or the theory or the truth of abandonment issues, right? And often when people think about abandonment issues, they think about an absent person, right? Being physically left. But a lot of y'all don't realize one of the number one contributing factors to people being adults with abandonment issues, right, stems from being emotionally or mentally abandoned. Feelings being abandoned, feelings being overlooked or not validated. So it's a lot of y'all, regardless of what the structure of your upbringing looked like, regardless of how strong you feel like your mama was, regardless of how much both parents were or were not around, a lot of y'all don't realize whether I came from a single parent household or whether I came from a two-parent household. As an adult, I have to evaluate if I have, for example, abandonment issues. You want to know why? Because from a space of psychology, things like abandonment issues leave you in a space where you lack self-care, right? You will put on and aim to please other people, even while y'all dressed up saying you don't care about what somebody else thinks or if that nigga stay or if that bitch still fuck with you or not, right? Your inner...
They be lying. They be lying. Wait a minute, love. Wait a minute. I smell a crab leg because they be lying, love.
Traumas will have you behaving in a way where, because you have these abandonment issues where your feelings, your emotions, your mental was never actually validated as something that matters, you don't actually look at it as something that matters. So guess what? You moving through life and you picking people and relationships that support the same dysfunctional ass shit from your childhood. Some of y'all grew up in very controlled environments, but you did not realize it. What I mean by that is you were never allowed to think for yourself. It was always do what they told you to do. Do what mama said do. Do what such and such said do. So now when you get out in the real world and you realize life requires critical thinking. It requires for me to evaluate situations and assess, process them against how it makes me feel, and then decide how I want to act. You can't do it. You can't do it. So when you hear me talk about things like opportunities in front of me for me to go move on them, all you have to weigh them against is your emotions. And so if you're having a bad day, you ain't gonna move on it. Tomorrow, if somebody else's issues come up and they bring them to you like they always do, because you have no boundaries and you have these people-pleasing traits, you're going to prioritize helping them or prioritize what you heard about their story. And this day won't be the day that you move on these opportunities, because now you consume with somebody else's shit. And sometimes that somebody else is your own mama, it's your daddy, it's your cousin, them, it's all them people you was just eating Thanksgiving dinner with. It's a lot of y'all, you lack the adult discipline mentally to be able to wake up and say, you know what, I matter. And because I matter, other people are going to have to take the back door to what I need to fix for myself, to what I need to work on for myself, things that I need to deal with myself. Remember, as you grow up, you realize
they scared. They so real that they scared to leave people. They scared to leave people, but they so real. I'm real because I'm real, but they ain't real. They scared to leave people. They scared to sacrifice people. Now, I mean, it's 15 things that you're gonna have to sacrifice to become the best version of yourself. Family and people, is some people is not gonna be able to go. Everybody is not gonna be able to go, bro. And it's gonna be the ones you like the most. They're not gonna be able to go.
My job is to develop character, because a lot of what I was left with from my upbringing, right, created the poor character traits that I have now. Some of y'all got work ethic and that's all you got, and baby, that's not enough. Some of y'all, you don't have work ethic, but you got people skills, right? So much in regards to dealing with people and being the life of the party and gaining eyes on you and their attention that you are attracted to that and just that. So your currency is actually attention from people, and you will do whatever, whenever, with whomever to keep feeding yourself that, to keep getting paid. Remember, everybody working gonna get motherfucking paid. It just depends on what you're working at in regards to what you're going to get paid. Is everybody keeping up so far before I go any deeper?
Yeah, that's like the people that got YouTube channels and they just do it for attention. You know what I mean? They're not really doing nothing. They're not providing a service. They're not really providing value to anybody. Like, the best YouTube channels provide value. You know what I mean? Like, we here where we at with the plaque because we provide value to people. We don't just get on here and just want attention. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about?
Everybody understand what I'm explaining? It's a lot of y'all, you don't realize, right? Therapy is the next thing you need to buy, right? A counseling session is the next thing you need to book. Because the way that you are going about your life, and I ain't talking about the life that you show everybody else, baby, I'm way past that. I'm not talking about what y'all get on these apps and the face you put on when you went to the family Thanksgiving dinner yesterday. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about, or Thursday, excuse me, I'm talking about the actual person that you have to sit with when them problems come in, when you have yet self-sabotaged another situation in your life, right? Them situations that y'all sweep under the rug, and you got that behavior from your upbringing because it was so much stuff that the adults that raised you, your caregivers, swept under the rug, including a lot of the trauma and things that went on with you. It was a lot of y'all, you experienced drama, right? As a child, as an adolescent, as a teen, as a young adult, you experienced poverty, you experienced sexual trauma, you experienced drama, you experienced gossip. But they told you this stuff was grown folk business. It wasn't called what it actually was. And so now that you're grown, you think these things are just grown folk business. But in all reality, when it was going on when you was a child, you were actually affected by this shit, right? There are things about your character, your beliefs, the way that you process the world that came from this shit. But they told you it was grown folk shit, didn't discuss none of it with you, even though you were going through it as they were going through it because you didn't have a choice, right? So now you grow and you overlook and sweep a lot of shit under the rug because that is what you were taught. There were certain things that you could see was going on. Maybe mama was on her third or fourth nigga.
I swear, yo, a lot of people was conditioned and trained to be flawed. They conditioned and trained to be flawed. And I seen it in the chat. Remember, y'all, this ain't about perfection. This ain't about perfection because nobody perfect. God ain't create nobody perfect after Lucifer, and Lucifer backstabbed him. That's why he ain't create Adam perfect. You know what I mean? But it's about being honest with yourself. Because if you can't be honest with yourself, you can't be honest with anybody else. It's about honesty, guys. It's never about perfection. Perfection, honesty, two different things. It's about being honest. That's where the freedom gonna come in at. There's no freedom without honesty.
Nigga, within this very year, maybe you've been checked out. Maybe you don't know why daddy ain't around, or maybe you seeing certain shit go on with aunties and uncles, certain things that it's directly affecting you because you're involved, but no one talked to you about it. No one validated your mental, the thoughts that you were having that was telling you to be curious, investigate, get an understanding. Hey, this doesn't feel right. Nobody gave a fuck about that. You know why? Because they told you as long as you was clothed, as long as you was fed, as long as we bought you some toys for Christmas, you got a roof over your head, suck it up, you're all right. And that is why now, as an adult, all you give a fuck about is just that basic stuff. Let me just make sure I pay.
Exactly. You just a basic B. You just a basic BB. Nasty work though. You see that? And she'll stick her hands in her pocket and say, I ain't raised him like that.
Ears stick out to get away from your face. Well, your mama is
Hold it, wait a minute. Don't bring anyone's mother into this. She ain't here. If it wasn't for your mother, you wouldn't be here. So remember, when you put down one mother, you put down mothers all over the world.
Treat her right. Treat your mother right. Treat her right.
Pay my bills, let me go to work, let me buy the new iPhone, let me get these new designer shoes, and if I got that, I'm all right. So even though I'm depressed, or I might be suffering from postpartum, or I might be having these suicidal thoughts, or I might be in a space where I feel shame and guilt inside, I might be in a space where I cannot keep positive human connection, but you know what, none of that matters, because you know what mama and them said, as long as I was fed, it was a roof over our head, and they had a bed in that room for us to lay down, like when stuff was going on, we was all right, even though your mind telling you that you're not all right. Y'all keeping up? See where you get some of this shit from? When you get grown, you just get on autopilot. And then when you think about it, when you were pushed through, right, the public education institutional system, right, where they create workers, all that does is just back this. So when there's
That's a fact, yo. We went over that this morning. If y'all missed the school bus, go check that school bus out this morning where we showed you ain't really no difference. Only difference between the school system and the prison system is the cheese bus. If we paint the cheese bus white, you fool, you ain't gonna know the difference. The hallways look the same. The lunch trays look the same. And we notice the bus the same, just different paint. Let's go, love. Let's go. Let's go, love.
dysfunction at home, especially when you look at our culture and there is the breakdown of our families. And then at school, you are just being programmed to be a worker. The bell rings, ding, that's your cue to move on to the next class. You do this for 12 years straight. As an adult, you develop that same mindset for the clock. It goes off, now the clock.
And that's where the herd mindset come in at. That's where that herd mindset come in at, where y'all just vilify the person that's thinking different. Because in the class, in the school system, if it wasn't what the teacher said, then that person got an F. And we shamed that person for having an F. Now in the real world, the person that would have had the F in the class is the one that's revolutionary, the one that's producing for the environment, while everybody who was going with the herd mindset sitting there waiting, consuming, buying in. It's nasty work, y'all.
Head to work. 5 o'clock, it goes off, get off, go back home. You're on this schedule with your kids, extracurricular activities, and that is it. In between, you do what you can to try to manage yourself. There's no real season of you taking advantage of the opportunities that will allow you to become the being that you're supposed to be. Y'all understand what I'm explaining?
It's not. It's not, because in home, you do what your mother said, and in school, you do what the teacher said. And any critical thinking, any you thinking outside the box is wrong. That's a hell of a skill to not have. So you mean this is why none of y'all think for yourself. A lot of people outside this channel, they at channels, clamoring in channels, waiting for the person, the leader of the channel to tell them how to think, y'all. Because of this right here. Because that's all they've been programmed for all these years, to sit there and wait for their mother to tell them what to do, or wait for the teacher to tell them what to do. And then, you know, you got the niggas that come home, you know what I mean? And they just as programmed because they wait for the warden and the COs to tell them what to do. Just everybody, no critical thinking, nobody thinking for themselves. Just everybody just wants somebody to tell them what to do. That's nasty.
Everybody on the same page before I go any deeper. Anybody not understand? Just making sure, looking at y'all like y'all looking at me, making sure everybody on the same page before I go any deeper.
We on the same page, love. Go deeper. Go deeper. Because this be that work that we need, the psychological work that we need. Because we always want to talk about the celebrities.
Okay, it seems like we all on the same page, right? So now let me say this, right? When you get to a point where you realize, okay, you know what? It's some shit with me that I need to work on, because I can tell that when opportunities present itself for me to clean up the shit around me, move into new rooms, climb to new levels, I'm slow to move on that, right? There is an anxiety or a fear of the unknown in a space of doing different.
Because they not better than that. They not better than the unknown. They not better than them. So a lot of people, remember I tell you this all of the time, this is why we not very popular. You know what I mean? Because we ain't victims. Mr. Goodbrad is not a victim. In no way, shape, or form. I can't come up here and give you a sad story about me that'll have you, if you not doing, pretty much, if you not doing any work, you will never feel like you can catch me. And people need to feel like they could catch you or they're better than you to support you. Do you get that? And psychologically, I know that. That's why I fund my own circus. And salute to the brothers that hold me down. Salute to the brothers that hold me down too. Word. Facts, yo. And y'all been hitting me up. And y'all been doing it on the Cash App tip, so none of these people could get my money. So YouTube can't get none of the donation. So I appreciate y'all, you know what I mean? Thank you to the brother Flavor Talks, you already know. And thank you to my brother Ken, Earth Ken. Y'all already know. Much love to y'all. But know what I'm talking about?
Different than what I'm doing now, right? But I'm not okay with how I'm doing now. When I realize this and I accept this and I understand I need to work on me, one of the first things you gotta do is make a fucking list, right, of the people that right now are supportive to change and those who are not. And y'all be knowing off top without asking nobody, without putting even deep thought into it. It's a lot.
Y'all already know. Go get your favorite person and tell them about Mr. Goodbrad and see how they react. And if they react any way, you already gonna diggle your answer. Because everybody not with change. People comfortable in their stupidity, bro. People real comfortable in their stupidity. And y'all be knowing those people. And y'all do everything in y'all power to cater to and pander to those people so that they won't go off and fly off the handle. Because y'all think that's peace. Y'all think having a loose cannon around y'all that y'all got to tiptoe around and walk on eggshells around is peace. Just because you know how you think you know how to work with it, to tolerate it. That's crazy, yo. That's nasty.
Y'all, you already know the answer to this question. Who's on your list of people that you got to get the fuck about your life? That you got to create a new standard of dealing with them. That you got to set some boundaries for. Now, keep in mind, if you got these people-pleasing issues, if you got these issues to where my emotional management, right? My management of self in regards to my feelings, right, is an issue. This is going to take focus. It's going to take work. Doesn't matter how hard it is, it's necessary, right?
It is. And it's going to be a cousin, a brother, a sister, somebody that just slept on grandma's floor with. You know what I mean? Oh, and that's all they got. That's all the memory you got. Some old fuck shit, some nasty work. It's not like it was roses. It's not like y'all was in Disneyland on roller coasters together. Like, yay, y'all got some old crazy. Yo, remember this? It was cereal. It was no cereal. Y'all got some old crazy memory that tie y'all together on some stupid shit, yo. Like, but those be the people that you just would be like, you will forfeit your whole future for playing this Let's Pretend game. Because we play Let's Pretend with family too, not just our girlfriends and boyfriends. We play Let's Pretend the most with our family, bro. Not me. Shit, not Atom. I got 4 family members that I fuck with heavy. That's it. And I don't cut nobody off. All I do is grow. And I don't let nobody stop me from growing. I don't give a hell how I make them feel. I embrace the negativity. I embrace the controversy. I fix your face. How moms used to, how auntie used to tell you, fix your face before I fix it for you.
Right? I have a saying, the people in my book club, they know I say this, right? It never matters how hard some shit is. It matters how necessary it is. And a lot of y'all, this is the part that you have to actually shift one of them paradigms you got in regards to putting in effort or focus on something. So let me say it like this again. It never matters how hard some shit is or about to be, right? It matters how necessary that shit is. So if you're in a space where you realize it is necessary for me to build on my character, change some things about the way my life is going because I'm not okay with it, right? I need to make that list of people that are not going to be supportive of me changing. It's a lot of y'all, you got motherfuckers in your family, you got motherfuckers in your household that when you do anything different than what you've been doing over the years, it's a problem.
That's a fact. And it's a problem because they can't use you no more, bruh. Peep game. They done learned you before you learned you, and they've been using you this whole time. And then when you catch on and you want to grow, they mad. It get them mad. Why are they mad? Yo, love without love saying it, she talking about family, bro. She talking about family. It's gonna be family, bro. It's gonna be remember I told you, you are the sum of the 5 people you hang around the most. It's gonna be them 4 people, bro. I ain't never lied to you. It's gonna be them 4. Check those 4 people. That's where your growth is at. You the sum of them. So however they doing, that's how you doing. Don't lie. Don't front. All you could be doing is 10% better than them. And that makes you the leader of them. And that's sad, bro, that you're the leader of some dummies. Yeah, let me talk to you.
You damn near doing something to them. They don't like it. They can't understand it. They don't agree with it. They don't understand where you get it from. And because of that, it's going to be a problem. And if you know, like I know, if these are people that you actually care about, guess what's going to happen? They're going to manipulate you into feeling like, I don't need to do this. This is not that necessary.
And you a fool. You are a dummy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you are a dummy. Dummy, yeah. Let me talk to you.
And I swear to everything I love, bro. That's gonna be, yo, you gonna be mad. But it's necessary. You gonna be upset. Not at you, at them. That you had to cut them off. That you had to grow past them. Let me not say cut them off. That you had to grow past them. And they're gonna try to come around you every now and then and test you. They're gonna try to come around you and test you, see if you really playing. See if you really playing. And you gotta stand your ground. You got to really be growing. You gotta really be growing. You gotta really want it. You gotta really want success, guys. If you don't really want success, okay, blend in with the rest of the sheep. It's very easy. It's very easy to blend in with the rest of the sheep. If you don't want success, okay, be liked. It's very easy to be liked by all of the sheep. Because it really is, do you want success or do you want to be liked? You cannot pick both. You can't pick both, bro.
This is why a lot of y'all start self-care work. This is why a lot of y'all start that shadow work. This is why a lot of y'all write it out, or when the new year comes, you begin this space in your mind of manifesting this new version of you. And within a month or a couple months, some of y'all don't last a week, you back to the same old shit. Because there are people around you, family members, friends, workers, right? Business partners, that they are going to manipulate you into not changing a fucking thing. And when you got these abandonment issues, when you got certain things with your character, right? Character meaning the way you think, which is your beliefs, your feelings, right? And the way you behave, when you got certain shit from childhood and early life experiences that was fucked up, right? Or not positive weighing on you, you won't even realize you being manipulated into not changing. It's a lot of y'all, as you set boundaries, the motherfuckers around you make you feel like your boundary is doing something to them. And what that is them ultimately telling you is that what I'm feeling or what I'm thinking about the change you making for yourself matters more than the change you making for yourself.
Get around some white folks and change and see how fruitful you feel. Why change only feel uncomfortable around black folks? They want us to hate white people though. Let's talk about it, because you know I wouldn't be Mr. Goodbread if I don't have the conversation, bro. Like we need the conversation, bro. Because you get around white folks and change, and they be all in. They be like, yo, yeah, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Get around black folks and change, bro. Oh, he's switching up. He think he better. He acting white. Yo, bro, why is it like that, yo? But y'all wanna pretend that it's not? Like what? Did I say something wrong? Did I lie? Where's the lie?
It's a lot of y'all, you can't even establish a time to put these motherfucking phones down, because it's somebody in your life that's going to get mad at you if you don't text back or call back. Some of y'all, you the motherfucking problem. You the person that you can't put your phone down because from a people-pleasing space or a space of feeling like this is how I'm going to keep the control or the feelings pacifier that I matter to somebody, the way that I'm going to keep this, solid to myself is that I got to make sure at this time of night or this time in the morning, this person is going to be able to receive my calls or reply back to my texts. And
I done told y'all already, bro. 80-20. 80% your purpose. 80% your purpose, 20% woman attention. All right? If you with one of them insecure females that need your attention 80% of the times, then you need to get rid of her, bro. That is recreational use only, bro. She should only be on your 20% timeline, though. Facts.
You don't realize you got yourself in a space where you can't even get off of these devices enough to decide what you really want for yourself.
Nope.
When you grow up mentally, you realize nonstop all day long on these apps, I am being fed a certain narrative about life.
Facts.
Right? And if I really want to be in control of my life, I gotta log off, sit down, and decide what I want for myself. Outside of this material shit, outside of a nigga or a bitch, outside of a friend or a family member, what do I want in this life? Because I ain't gonna get no another one. You don't get a repeat on this life.
Nope.
A lot of y'all, you can't get out of bitch face, off the phone with a bitch, off the internet from looking at a bitch, off a nigga page, out of nigga DMs, out of them text messages, off a bitch voicemail. You can't even prioritize your time off a bitch job for you to sit down and decide what you want to do for yourself.
That's
so
sad,
you still
nigga.
running off of the kid agenda that your parents gave you when they was going through their shit, trying to rear you. You ain't made a decision yet for your fucking life.
Nope.
And you don't even realize it.
Nope. And you got the nerve to be mad at women. That be the shit that be killing me. Like I don't speak for y'all. Like, you know what I mean? Salute to you if you like my channel, if you find my channel interesting and entertaining. Salute to you, but I do not speak for you. Like, yo, bro, you need to go. Like, you might go with her for therapy. Go with her this Christmas. Go with her, sir, this Christmas, and y'all sit down and y'all see about yourself. I don't speak for y'all, bro. I speak for my brothers with some sense. My brothers that's trying to do the work, not trying to skate on by.
Tell y'all, a lot of y'all, especially as black men, bro, this is one of y'all biggest problems. Without purpose, this world gonna run the fuck out of a man.
Love, and that's from a woman's point of view, but now let me tell my brother something from a man's point of view, which is absolute facts, right? We so busy worried about the white man, you know what I mean? And the white man, I told y'all, my white brothers, their battle within self is entitlement, you know what I mean? But our battle, and our battle as black men, our battle is acceptance. We want acceptance, and it ties into what we're talking about today, with what Love is talking about today, because we want acceptance, bro. We have been neglected. A lot of us got that neglect. We neglected, bro. Don't play with me. Like, remember who you talking to, bro. Like, all I do is read books and study the human mind and behavioral patterns, and it shows, bro. 96% of black men want acceptance. We just want to be accepted by something. You know what I mean? This is why we clamor to these channels. You know what I mean? We cash app, we super chat, and we want our voice to be heard. We want to be accepted. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that. I want to be accepted. I look for acceptance from y'all. You know what I mean? So let's be real. Like, we just want premium content. We don't want our mind to be played with. We don't want nobody to play with us like we don't see what we see, and we do not want to be in the delusion. That's all. Are we wrong for that? Are we wrong because we don't want to play Let's Pretend? We don't want, listen, no, leave me alone with that Let's Pretend shit, bro. We not wrong for that.
Without purpose said over your life, spoken by you, understood by you, mapped out by you, right? From a space of knowing your beliefs, right? Spiritual, mental, emotional, characterized, having some sort of logic or understanding for, here are my rules for myself as a man. Fuck what a bitch talking about. Fuck what your mama was talking about. Fuck what your daddy was talking about. You as a man, at your big age, when you look around this motherfucker and you receive in how this shit work, you gotta have a moment where you decide, here is what I'm gonna focus on. Here are my rules, my level of discipline. It can be different from other niggas. It's supposed to be different from females, right? But if you ain't sat with yourself as a grown man and said, hey, bruh, hey, nigga, hey, king, hey, God, this is how we gonna behave, right? This world will run your motherfucking ass. Online, literally, ass will have you running. You will be in question with how you're supposed to behave. with men and with
That's a fact, yo. That shit how you annoyed with women, bro. I see a lot of y'all, yeah. I don't understand what y'all get out of posting naked females all day and like what y'all get out of like. I don't know. I get, you know what I mean? I guess it's a guy thing. Now I don't know. I'm a guy, but I'm really close to the spirit. Like I don't know, man. Y'all going mature, and y'all gonna see that fast car and girls with booty. That shit. That's just an image, bro. It's just there to keep you stagnant, man. Remember, still water turns stagnant. You know what I mean? Stagnant water turns stale. And you know what I mean, if they give you a loaf of bread and some and in the circus, you'll never revolt. Y'all gotta detox, bro. I never understood that though.
with women. This is why a lot of y'all crashing the fuck out.
Word.
You don't have no said purpose for your life. And this is outside of your children. This is outside of what a bitch telling you. I don't give a damn if you married. You have to decide as a man, right? What am I going to be on? And then go take that back to your helpmate, right? For her to help you with what you're building for your life, i.e. y'all life. Do y'all understand what I'm explaining?
Facts. That's why I tell y'all, you're not gonna find a help me. For those of you that's in a relationship and you know you snuck your ass in a relationship, you went into that store and you dropped something on purpose. You know what I mean? Because you lack your 4 basics. This what we talking about. You know you gonna get what you deserve, boy. You gonna get what you deserve. This why I can't talk for you. I can't speak for you.
It's a lot of y'all women. Because you don't value this kind of shit. And you value $1. You value them looks. You value what it looked like a nigga got. Y'all gotta follow me, right? As a woman, we not taught this. It's a lot of
right. They would sleep with anything. They would sleep with anything. Or they would sleep with a roach if it got some money, love. Get them.
y'all young girls, right? This the type of page your ass need to be on. Because I'm going to tell your ass the truth, right? When you get so into vanity with yourself, you will then only look at that in other people. Now, when I'm saying this, you got to keep up, right? So with myself, if all I worry about is how some shit look, right? How this shit is dressed up for y'all, I start to attract people on that same vibration where when it comes down to the men I date, the men that I allow to go up in me raw, the females I sit up with, everybody's on a surface level, vanity ass, very minute thinking process.
It's biblical. This is biblical. Sis, if you trying to keep up, it's Beauty and the Beast. Watch that movie. It's for watch that movie, yo. Go back and watch that. Take it slow. Slow down and go watch Beauty and the Beast. Your man not supposed to be as beautiful as you. You supposed to be the beauty. So y'all out here looking for gorgeous men. You sound stupid, man. If you out here looking for a man that put in as much time as you put in on that fake look and that mask, then you already know what you gonna get. You gonna get somebody that's gonna use you. Cause I teach my guys that a chick that's all about looks is gonna do one thing and one thing only: use you. If all she bring to the table is looks, bro, all she fitting to do is use you, bro. She gonna use the S out of you, bro. Likewise, ladies, if all the dude know is how to get fly, and that's all he know, how to get fly in sports, then you already know what's gonna happen, sis. Like, don't be a dummy. And listen, F your moms, bro, cause she done told you some survival shit. I'm your brother. I'm gonna tell you some real shit. He finna use you, man.
This where they at, right? Everything they process is from a space of how some shit look. And so guess what? Your life starts to be just that. About looks.
Dummy.
And then when you bust that shit open, behind the curtain, behind the makeup, behind the wigs, behind the waist trainers,
Right.
behind the BBL jobs, behind
Right.
the relationships, behind the children, right? It's a lot of dysfunction. It's a lot of stuff left unattended to. You ever heard the saying, get your house in order? When,
Right.
when you hear people that is really on some grown shit say this, bro, we talking about this. We talking about this. We talking about
Right, love. You talking about the soul, the body, the temple. But they go posting shit there. I be seeing them post shit. They be posting shit and they don't even be knowing what they posting. Like, these people is, they're indoctrinated. It's a sad world, bro. It's a sad world, yo.
There's people walking around out here that are soulless avatars simply operating on matrix programming. They're living, but they're not alive. And they're all around us. They're all over the place. People that have never woken up to who they truly actually are. They simply are operating on the code that they've been programmed and given since they were born, since they were even in the womb and at gestation. The same code, just running on programming, never exceeding the programming, never reprogramming the programming, never editing it, never hacking themselves, just running on the pure code and living a complete lie, believing that they're alive, but they're not.
by in here. When a bit, we not talking about going to the house, getting that Swiffer mop out, and half mopping that motherfucking floor. That's not what we talking about. We not talking about washing no dishes, bleaching down the tub. We not talking about organizing them dirty clothes that you didn't wash. When a bitch say get your house in order, bitch, we talking about what you look for in yourself as a woman, and then what you look for in the people you allow around you. The power that we hold, right, as women, for a lot of y'all, see, your mama didn't tell you this. It ain't got shit to do with being independent. It has everything to do with holding true to what you are, which is a feminine, nurturing creature, a powerful being, right, that grows life inside of you when fertilized, right? A person that I am the giver, the tone setter of positivity, of what it means to have a house turned into a home, what it means to have a entity that attracts, right? It's a lot of y'all, you chasing, and baby, that ain't what we supposed to do. Baby, you chasing niggas, you chasing money, you chasing attention, baby, you chasing them relationships with them damn babbit ass females that don't mean you no well. Baby, you chasing stuff that, this is why it's running you ragged. It's running you ragged. You got to get your house in order. You got to look at yourself and say, same as I said to the men, characterize what?
Fellas, you got to just clear your table, clear the deck. Some of y'all put so much stuff on your table that you don't even need on your table. Like, remember, what you cannot manage, you cannot keep. So why keep throwing shit to have to manage? Like, the less you have to manage, the more you gonna manage it, and the more you gonna keep it. Fellas, like, let's stop playing. Like, how y'all be trying to focus on a plan to get up out of poverty, but chase women? Like, y'all know the saying. I ain't even gotta say the slogan. Like, you know, you never miss a dollar chasing money, but you gonna miss dollars chasing women. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's real simple, guys. Either you the problem or you picking the problem. Simple.
He earned his way there. Do y'all understand what I'm explaining? Some of y'all, it's 2 books y'all need to read. This is why you ought to be in my book club. So I'll lace you up with them hoes. They'll get your mind right as a young woman, as an older woman, as a crazy woman, bitch, as a woman that's trying to change, a woman that don't want to change. When you really take in the knowledge, it will make you realize how necessary it is. It's levels to this shit, literally. If you see me with a nigga and we done made it to this particular stage, like I'm doing this and this, best believe, baby, he earned that. And if at any given moment he does something to unearn that shit, I'm not finna be running around like it's the end of the world and he just did me so wrong. And no. Because see, this is a reflection of how life works, right? You only keep what you can manage. You only keep what you can manage.
Bingo.
The same way some of y'all can work hard and earn a nice lifestyle, the minute you don't manage that shit, baby, you can lose it all.
Facts.
It's the same for dating. It's the same for dating in relationships. A bitch supposed to be earning that. I done been telling y'all this for years. And it go vice versa. I've been giving y'all the job analogy forever. These people ain't hiring y'all and giving y'all all the benefits up front. They giving you that 90-day period. Well, we evaluate and watch your ass for X amount of days to make sure that you display the character traits and the qualities that we feel like you have for this job, that you can do it before we give you access to the vacation days and
Exactly, guys. That's why it's 2025. We not playing let's pretend with any of these females that feel they ain't gotta do wifey duties without having a ring and all that. Cause ain't nobody trying to give you a job without sending you through training first. Without you having to go through a training and screening process first. So get out of here. Get out of here. Bald head roaches are they real creative. They real creative now. Don't let them fool you. We going into the 2025, boy. That sound great.
the 401k and, you know, the medical benefits and the dental benefits and the vision and shit. Like, we ain't giving everything off top. Around this motherfucker, you got to come in and work alongside what's already going on and show that within this structure or institution that already exists, right, you contribute value. You can get on board. Y'all be mad at a nigga for some shit y'all allowed.
Dummy. Dummy. But they They allow it, love, because they're incentivized for it if it go left. They're incentivized for it if it go left. This is why they get married, because they're incentivized for it if it go left. They had a baby because they're incentivized for it if it go left, knowing it's gonna go left. Because you know they go shopping in Walmart for these dudes, for these baby fathers. They don't go shopping in Saks and in Neiman's and Marcus for these baby fathers. They go shopping in Walmart for these baby fathers, pull a baby father out of Walmart, and then expect him to be a Saks Fifth Avenue dude. Like, come on, bro. Let's stop playing, sis.
Back to what I was saying. It's a lot of y'all for the holidays, for Christmas, right? For this new season of gift giving, you need to give yourself, you need to give yourself the gift of therapy. You need to give yourself the gift of therapy.
Therapy.
You need to get you one in.
Yes.
Some of y'all, you need it now. You don't even need to wait till Christmas.
Yes.
You need it now.
Yes. Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
It's a lot of y'all, you know, watched all this content all 2024 about narcissism and gaslighting and love bombing. And now you going through life. You ain't never read a DSM-5, took a psychology class. You don't know shit about the actual definitions and processes in which to diagnose anybody of anything.
And it should have been me.
You going around using this verbiage, and a lot of the shit is a reflection of what is wrong with you. A lot of y'all, you don't realize we in the day and age when this shit started, where especially in our community, families were separated, where everybody being raised by a woman, right? A lot of y'all don't realize you were raised by a narcissist. Everything was about control, and they made it about them, down to the accomplishments that you got in your life. Some of y'all young men don't even realize everything you do, the reason why your mama bring her big wide ass in every photo and every video trying to take credit for the things that you have accomplished in your life is because there is a level of narcissistic behavioral patterns and traits within her. But y'all just taught to only say these words when a nigga fuck up.
Right.
This is why you need to go to therapy, so somebody can talk some sense into you from a space of understanding. Don't use words that you really don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Don't try to diagnose people when you really don't know what the fuck you're talking about. We in a day and age where there are more women trying to cope with the lack of control and inability to work as a team, that it shows up in them as narcissistic behavioral patterns, traits.
Right, because somebody with a herd mindset they don't have a pack mentality. The herd mindset is trying to do what everybody else is trying to do. Y'all see it on National Geographic. Stop playing like y'all don't see it. Y'all see the pack animals. Y'all see the lions in the jungle, how they form, how everybody play their position. There's somebody in the front, there's somebody in the back, there's somebody steering the animal to the speedster, and that's how they make their kill. You know what I mean? Everybody play their position. It wouldn't matter if this lion knew how to make the kill or not. He gonna play his position, and everybody gonna eat. That's how that works. National Geographics. Y'all got DVR. Y'all, come on, man. Stop playing. Y'all can watch that. Y'all can see how that works. And then you see the herd mindset animals, right? You see the gazelles, you see the deers, you see the llamas, right? You see how they don't think for themselves. They sit there and look at one person, and then when one person say, "Whoo, the lion," they all jump and leap to the same direction that everybody going. Like, so one of y'all gonna get picked off. So it don't matter. Y'all going the same direction, and the lions know that. The predators know that. It's sad, yo. It's sad behavior. But that's what she's talking about, y'all.
Beliefs, very self-absorbed. Very much everything got to be that way or they're going to act crazy and make you feel bad, and then you come back apologizing for some shit that you did not do.
It ain't going to work on me.
Very much have to be the narrator of the story.
Yeah, that's not
Very
gonna work.
much want to tell you their side and your daddy's side and don't want you to ask nobody else.
Nah, that's not going to work.
Very much offended when you go out and start your own family as a young man.
Yeah,
Very much in competition with your wife.
Yeah. And your sister. Yeah, the sister. That's the first competition. Oh man, love you love. They don't like you, love. Love. Let me guess, love. You don't get the invitation to the sisterhood. And you're beautiful, my sister. You look like me, sis.
It's a lot of y'all, you don't realize this. It's a lot of us as women, you don't realize like we're repeating these same traits. And baby, they don't nurture a good home.
Nope.
Baby, they don't nurture positivity.
Nope.
Go to therapy.
Please.
Invest in some shit that's going to help you grow your mind, because all else will come.
Please.
When you really get your house in order, right? When you start to organize things, shit line up across the board. How people treat you.
Yeah, but yo, with their own hands, they tear it down, bro. You see it? They house. That's what he was talking about. They house. They tear it down with their own hands, yo. These women out here looking beat up, bro. Love. Your sister's looking beat up, love. You got to teach them how to get love, man. We need women that look like you, man. We need 1,000 of you, love. 1,000 Mrs. Goodbreads. Like, what the yo?
Because you change what you allow. You would change the standard in which you coexist with other people, right? You start to operate from a space of your time being more valuable to you. And so when people see you move a certain way with your shit, meaning your time, your feelings, the way that you are about your life, they come in and step alongside you that same way. And if they cannot keep up or maintain, guess what? You won't keep in your life what you cannot manage. They won't keep in their life what they cannot manage. A lot of things work itself out. A lot of things start to make sense about life when you get your house in order. It starts with your mind, your character, the way that you think, your behavior, your feelings. Now, when you, that's a good question. When you get online and you go to looking for a therapist, right? A lot of y'all don't know this. First, you have to pick a therapist that there is not some giant cultural gap, right? You got to go look for somebody that, depending on who you are, like where you come from, what your race is, what your spiritual beliefs are, you have to find somebody that there's not going to be this giant cultural gap, right? The second thing is you have to go in on a certain point, meaning you have therapists that specialize in relationship counseling. You have therapists that specialize in grief, right? You have therapists that they specialize in childhood trauma. You have therapists that they specialize in depression. You have therapists that they specialize in certain areas to where you need to sit down, right? And I told y'all first, make a list of the people that really don't belong in my life if I say that I want to make change, right? And a lot of times when you make that list, immediately you're going to get triggered and realize, okay, here's the point I want to start therapy on. Let me start doing my research, right? And looking up a therapist or some sort of counseling to where I can go in on this particular point. When you go in on that one point, you're not going to stay on that one point throughout your entire journey. But what will happen is when you get clarity on this one point, a lot of times other things that are trauma or demons or shit that's in your dark skeletons in your closet, that shit will come up, and then you can pivot in therapy to somebody else that specializes, or if that therapist that you're using does it all in regards to those issues, you can stick with that one. Do y'all understand that? And I'm glad somebody said emotional detachment, because there are a lot of us that we are so engulfed with our feelings all the time that anything that we are emotionally attached to, we can't let go. We can't let go. And this shit will kill you. It will kill you physically, mentally, emotionally. It is murder. Not to be taken lightly. When you in a space where my emotions run 80 to 90% of what I do, what I say, how I act, how I think, and I got myself tied to a lot of people that aren't for me, or a lot of situations that aren't doing well for my life. They are not to be brought with me. That shit will kill you. This is why I'm always talking about management of emotions for male or female. As a man, you will crash the fuck out. You will pick the wrong bitches. You will get in a space where you become
And see, the thing is, guys, what she's talking about is all facts, bro. But what she didn't specify is, guys, you got to understand, we got a lot of feelings, bro, and emotions. We got a lot. And it be these that be getting us, like nostalgia, guys. Like, let's take nostalgia for a minute. We'll be glued. This is an emotion, but we don't touch on this. They don't teach this in school. They teach you the basics. What the fear, happy, sad. They don't go, and this is all what gets you tired and having them taking all your money. Nostalgia, for example, right? For that old thing back, you'll break your neck out there for that old thing back. And that's just the nostalgia drug right there. If you're not in control of that emotion, man, listen, life will take all your money. All your money. You see the people out here right now, they out there buying all this old memorabilia. They don't let it go. They can't let it go.
Undisciplined with your sex. This will lead to you having babies left and right with women that don't give a fuck about you and don't understand the value of what a real mother is, or nurturing a family, not attracted to co-parenting, very much attracted to control, always blaming a nigga for everything, swearing that everything is a baby daddy's fault. You will fuck your life up, bro, with this shit. For women, you will end up in a space where you are vulnerable, right, to the point where you will be hypersexual and end up in these same predicaments like I'm talking about with the dudes, where you got more children than what you can logically care for. Not just from a money space, because a lot of y'all have been, bred and programmed to believe everything is all right if you buying all the kids a certain amount of stuff. I'm going to tell y'all something. Baby, if you don't listen to nothing I've ever said, listen to this. I talk to grown men and women of all different races and ages on a daily basis, trying to sort through their adult shit. 90% of these people's issues come from a fucked up upbringing. And I don't mean that it all looks the same fucked up. What I mean is there are things psychologically. Most of the issues have nothing to do with their parents being able to buy them some shit or not. It has to do with psychological things, stuff they found out as an adult that their mother or father lied to them about during their upbringing, things that they are realizing about how the world works that their parents did not tell them, but they told them a bunch of other stupid shit repeatedly, things about themselves that they are incapable of controlling based on thinking that this behavior was okay because they saw certain caregivers that behave that way. And it has nothing to do with blaming, right? The parents or the upbringing. But when you understand psychology, when you understand science, when you understand the way that humans work with our behavior, the way our brain develops when we are young, you understand this shit is a direct correlation of one another, right? So it has nothing to do with blame. It has every bit of understanding where you got this shit from. These problems that are hindering you from being able to go at your life the way that you want to, right? Understanding where you got this from and then being able to rid yourself of this shit in this season of your life so you can do better. So you can do better. So you can do better. Not to blame. Not to give a fuck about how the other people feel. It is to recognize this is the cause. And if I don't want this for myself, I got to get rid of this. And a lot of times this requires you to challenge beliefs, which will change the way that you think, to manage your emotions, which will change the way that you feel about shit. And thus that will change your behavior. Yay! This is building character. Y'all understand what I'm explaining? Do y'all really? I'm looking at y'all like y'all looking at me. Trying to see what's going on. Do y'all genuinely understand? Bro, I talk to so many grown people, grown men in the streets, out the streets, corporate, fucking police officers, firefighters, motherfucking everybody, right? It is a common thing that when people realize in my adult life, I don't like the way things are looking for me on the backside of what the public can't see, they have to go back into the shit they were exposed to. A lot of y'all don't realize by age 5 to 7, a individual child has already developed a solid sense of beliefs as far as how to behave. And it's a bitch to rear or change that shit. If a lot of y'all understand what I'm communicating, if by age 5 to 7, right, some of y'all who are a little bit late in regards to paying attention or developing, if you are already set with the groundwork, think about building a house, right? Or building some sort of structure. You start from the ground up. Blocks ain't just gonna sit in the air, right? And the foundation in which you start on plays a role in rather your shit gonna stand, the higher up you go. So the older you get, if your shit is set on a bunch of fucked up ass beliefs and principles about life and the way the world works, when you get 10, 19, 25, 31, 35, 40, this structure gets weaker as you get older. Y'all be thinking automatically downloads happen as you get older, like these goddamn iPhones where they just update the iOS or the fucking Windows or the goddamn Google whatever, and it just starts operating up to speed with the age. That is not the way this shit works. If your motherfucking foundation fucked up from how your mammy or your daddy or your grandma or your auntie and them raised you, right? That dysfunction will show up as you build every new level. And for a lot of people that I talk to, that bitch done came crashing down. And they trying to figure out, damn, I know I'm fucking, I did the drywall right, and bitch, when I got to the second story, I followed the instructions on this, and bitch, I know what the fuck I know how to build. I'm putting in the right shit, but it's certain stuff that just keep resurfacing. It just keep resurfacing. You ever seen somebody try to build or cover up fucking water damage to some shit? The bottom of this shit done been flooded. Right? So the foundation weak around this motherfucker. And you steady stacking on top. You getting older. You adding more bills. You add more stuff to your life. Bringing more people around in this motherfucker. Then you look up and this bitch trembling. the walls like they about to fall in, but you knowing you bought top quality material for this flow. But see, your mama and your daddy and the people that raised you help you build that bottom flow. You didn't build that bitch with the same principles and materials and things that you trying to build the second and the third flow with. That shit coming crashing the fuck down. You got to go back and evaluate what the fuck was put into that concrete slab, where y'all laid the motherfucking posts. Like, you got to get down to the motherfucking groundwork. Some of y'all, a motherfucker had you set on ground that you ain't even supposed to be building on this shit. Some of y'all understand in construction, it's certain pieces of land you can buy. You can't even build on that shit. When they evaluate it, the soil is not right. Message. Y'all need to go to therapy. It's a lot of y'all for this Christmas season, baby. Don't buy no jewelry. Don't buy no new purse. Them kids don't need all that expensive ass shit. Save some of that money to go set yourself up to talk to somebody about what is going on in your mind. A lot of y'all as men, especially black men, babe, I'm telling you from a space of love. I'm telling you from a space of love gonna tell your ass what's real. Go see about yourself, bro. Go see about yourself, bro. Go see about yourself in ways that you never have, and every bitch that you stuck your dick up in has never cared to. Go see about yourself, bro. Go get clarity and understanding to where you can look at you in the mirror and say that regardless of what I've done so far, I decide, right, what my life is going to be moving forward, right? And I am going to think and feel and behave in ways that as a man, I'm concerned about making myself proud. I'm gonna tell you another thing coming from a bad bitch. It is a very attractive thing when you come in contact with or you meet a man, especially a black man that has confidence in himself. And I ain't talking about the kind of confidence that y'all be used to. Not talking about that. I'm talking about confidence in his ability to make decisions, build for himself, decide in what direction he wants to go, and with confidence and discipline, knowing this is oozing from him that I'm gonna follow through. Not because a bitch want me to follow through, not because somebody told me I gotta do it for these kids, or no, because as a man, my ethics, my integrity, the purpose I laid out for myself, the rules that I made for myself say that this is what I'm gonna stick to, and this is the direction that I'm gonna go in. And baby, you gonna get you a helpmate. You gonna get you one. For me to y'all, man, I'm gonna leave the live up because I seen some of y'all say leave the live up. I'm gonna leave the live up on my YouTube channel. So y'all make sure y'all go to YouTube. If you click the link in my bio, the link is actually in my bio. Anybody that's trying to book a one-on-one, text the number in my bio, 678-965-06. 678-965-0698. Also, if you try to join my book club, just DM me. Now, I'm very selective about my book club because we meet a lot during the month. I don't fuck off in the energy and the vicinity of people that are not trying to genuinely improve themselves. With the beginning of the year, my investment group is going to be opening up. This is for those of y'all that already got your credit fixed. You already understand credit funding. We get into the money. We buying up shit, baby. Right? It's only for those individuals. Some of y'all that ain't there yet, it's fine. Right? You got time to get yourself together. It never matters if it's going to be hard. It matters if it's necessary. Book club. I see y'all in the book club meeting tomorrow. We're going to discuss that motherfucking movie because, baby, that bitch is triggering. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day.
Great live, y'all. Again, y'all got to work on self. Y'all got to learn y'all before other people learn y'all. But I ain't going to hold y'all. I know it's getting late. Wrap up, strap up, drink responsibly. Do not play with your life, guys. I see y'all tomorrow.